Hello everyone. We're going to look at the extension activity for the coronavirus, and here are some things we're going to learn in this activity. We're going to learn that many people around the world are sick right now. They're sick with a new illness called the coronavirus. The coronavirus has spread to many countries, and it spreads from person to person. Leaders and doctors are working to stop the spread of the coronavirus, and you can help too. The coronavirus is now a pandemic. A pandemic is when an illness spreads to people around the world. The coronavirus has spread to more than 100 countries in every continent on Earth except Antarctica. So this is something to be aware of. It's not something to panic about, because if we're following the guidelines, that'll help us stay safe, like staying inside our homes or only walking outside if we stay a distance away from other people. Washing our hands often for 20 seconds and not touching our face. We'll read about those things here. Many people are sick with the coronavirus now. You can help stop the spread of coronavirus in many ways. Let's take a look at some of the ways you can help. The coronavirus is a germ. Germs are tiny organisms or living things that can make you sick. They are so tiny that you need a microscope to see them. We're not just going to look at our hands and see germs. No, we need a microscope. Germs can spread through the air from person to person. They spread with coughs and sneezes. You can do many things to help stop the spread of germs like the coronavirus. Now you guys, look at this girl. She's coughing. I want you to notice something. She's not coughing into her hand. You know why? If she coughs into her hand, then her hand has a bunch of germs, and when she touches other things, she'll spread those germs. So you always cough into your elbow, into your sleeve. That way the germs are on an area, your elbow or sleeve, where that's not touching other surfaces and spreading them. So describe a time when you were sick. Can you think of a time when you were sick? I remember being sick and having to stay in bed, stay home from school. I didn't go in and teach because I didn't want to spread the germs. And I just drank lots of water, got lots of rest to help myself get over it. I took some vitamins too. So if you can think of a time you were sick, you can pause this video and talk to someone at home about it, or just think about it. Okay, you can wash your hands often. Washing your hands often is the best way to stop the spread of germs. You should rub your hands together with soap and warm water for at least 20 seconds. So there's tips for this, like singing the alphabet song or Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I'm going to link a video in the comments section or the description of this, of a song you can use to wash your hands. Actually, there's one video about the coronavirus and another one with a song that I'll link below. Wash your hands every time you cough or sneeze and before you eat. So if you cough or sneeze, you go wash your hands afterwards so you don't touch things and spread the germs. You should wash your hands after you use the bathroom and after you play outside too. Here's someone washing their hands. Look at all of those bubbles. So we don't want to just put soap on our hands and then rinse it right off. We want to rub, 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 rub. So the soap can help lift the germs off of us and wash them away. So when's another time you should wash your hands? We already have if you sneeze or cough, after you use the bathroom or play outside. Can you think of another time you always wash your hands? I'll give you a minute. How about before you do what? Before you eat, definitely. You can avoid touching your face. Germs on your hands can go onto your face. Then the germs can enter your body and make you sick. The germs can enter your body through your eyes, nose, and mouth. Studies have found that people touch their faces more than 16 times each hour. Most of the time we don't really even realize it, so it's something we have to be aware of. It can be hard to remember, but try not to touch your face. Really try. See, here's a man touching his mouth, and he might not even realize he's doing it. Think of what you can do to remember not to touch your face. If you're in a public place, I know we don't have a lot of masks right now, but you might be able to tie a scarf kind of around your head here so it's covering your mouth, and then if you go to touch your face, that'll just be a reminder that, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to touch my face. Maybe you can think of ways to remember also. Okay, so I'm going to give you a countdown, and then you get the question in your mind, say it out loud, or say it in your mind when I point. Okay? What are tiny organisms? Here's your countdown. Well, first I'll read them. What are tiny organisms? Are they pencils, germs, or trumpets? Here's your countdown. They are germs. Right there in the middle, germs. Okay. What is the best way to stop the spread of germs? Wash hands, brush teeth, or play tennis? Wash your hands. That's the best way. What should you not touch? A cup, tree, or your face? What should you not touch? You should not touch your face. You can cover your mouth and nose. Cover your mouth and nose when you cough or sneeze to avoid spreading germs into the air. Cough or sneeze into your elbow, not your hand. This will help avoid getting more germs onto your hand, like we talked about earlier. Use a tissue when you sneeze or need to blow your nose. Then throw the tissue into the trash and wash your hands. So, you can use the tissue to clean up, blow your nose, throw it away, wash those hands afterwards. Here's a woman coughing into her elbow like we talked about. That's the right way to do it. What do you do when you feel a sneeze coming? Elbow ready. Right? And then tissue, blow your nose, throw it away, wash your hands. You can stop sharing things and shaking hands for a while. Okay? Right now, it is important not to share or shake hands with others. Germs can spread when a person who is sick touches an object. Germs are left behind on that object. So it sounds weird to say don't share, but right now is not really the right time for playing with something and then giving it to another person. If they're in your same household, it should be okay, but certainly not to a friend, because we don't want to spread germs from one person to another. So usually we do want to share. Right now it's just not a good time. When other people touch the object, they could become sick too. People should avoid shaking hands too. They can do something fun, like bumping elbows instead. Look at these guys over here, a woman and a man bumping elbows. What is another fun way to greet someone? Well, one thing I could think of, you could make a fun wave. Like, might do a circle wave, like, hello. That might be fun. Can you think of something fun to do? You can stay away from crowds of people now. Try not to be too close to other people right now, especially crowds. Keep a bigger distance between yourself and other people. Scientists are calling this social distancing. So we need to have ourselves be a fair distance away from other people instead of next to them. Germs in the air spread from person to person through coughs and sneezes. If you stay away from other people, you can help stop the spread of germs. Here's a crowded restaurant. So right now we can't do crowded restaurants because that's not social distancing. What will you do to help stop the spread of germs? Probably you won't go to a restaurant and sit close to other people. You can stay away from crowds of people. You can wash your hands. And don't share objects right now. All right, here's some review. What should you cough or sneeze into? Your foot? Your hand? Or your elbow? Your elbow. What should people avoid? Eating breakfast? Reading? Or shaking hands? They should avoid shaking hands. What should you stay away from now? Should you stay away from basements, from crowds, or from kitchens? From crowds. All right, I'll put the links to these videos below. See you guys in the next lesson.